Alrighty, everybody, this episode of OnlyStans is brought to you by Mango. When you're thinking of Mango, you got to think about Mango. This is a brand new kind of men's health company. Sexual health shouldn't be a tough pill to swallow. This one is dissolvable. Our mango flavored and rapid dissolving pill is expertly formulated to help you get in the mood and stay in the mood. These mango pills will work in 10 minutes or less, which compared to the other pills out there, the traditional ED pills out on the market, those things take up to an hour. These things are 10 minutes or less, and you are ready to go. One of the best features about Mango, too, is it is a 100% online ordering process with a free medical consultation you'll get, and they're individually packaged for when you're on the go, and also shipped discreetly for your privacy. I just want to say, again, I love the 100% online ordering process. I love the shipping for your privacy, discreet shipping, but really the biggest and best feature of Mango has got to be how they're packaged for when you're on the go, because everybody loves a road game. It's the best type of game in my opinion. So Mango has you covered there. And just when you're thinking about it, when it's go time, it is Mango time. When things are getting hot and heavy, you can't afford to wait an hour for the little blue pill to kick in. Mango's rapidly dissolving pill will hit the bloodstream before you two hit the sheets. It works in as fast as 10 minutes and keeps you ready for action for up to 36 hours. That is a day and a half. A day and a half, people. 36 hours. So head over to mangorx.com and order today using code OnlyStans at checkout. Once again, trust us, you and your partner are going to love it. It is a guarantee. Head over to mangorx.com and order today using code OnlyStans at checkout. Okay, so we have a brand new episode of OnlyStans here with Kristen?
Yeah.
Kirsten, what's your OnlyFans name?
Vermillion Vixen.
What is it?
Vermillion Vixen.
Vermillion Vixen. How'd you come up with that name?
Okay, so I'm a huge Slipknot fan.
Oh, okay.
And there's their song Vermillion, which is like about, my interpretation of it was like he's in love with this girl that he has this idea of who she is, but he can never have her. Mm-hmm. And she's not really real because his perception of her isn't really who she is because he doesn't really know her. And so, and it's also the color red. And it's also similar to my color of hair. And
seems
so,
like it fits you perfectly. That sounds very OnlyFansy.
Exactly.
What you just described
like these guys all kind of have this lust after me and they have this idea of who I am, but they really don't know who I am.
Very interesting. You're blue collar.
Yeah.
You're a mechanic.
Yes, sir.
So, you're in the mechanic game. I'm not going to lie to you.
Yeah.
I've been told, I don't know if this is true or not.
Yeah.
I've been told that you make some content with the tools. Is that true or not?
Yeah, I do.
So you make some OnlyFans content with the mechanic tools,
OnlyFans.
But you've done it in other aspects. Where have you done it?
Where at?
Because I've heard OnlyFans you can't make content with
Fancy.
objects like cucumbers. I even know you can't make objects.
Yeah, and that was like wild. All back in the day, you could like I think my tool shit was up there for like a year, and then all of a sudden just started.
So back in OnlyFans when you were first on, you were posting tool stuff.
Yeah.
What were you shoving up there?
Like a 21 millimeter wrench, or screwdrivers. But I would buy specifically Snap-on wrenches for that. Like nothing that's been used on a car because everything's porous, and I'm afraid there's gonna be like oil from a used car on there. So.
You were shoving screwdrivers up there?
The end of it, like the handle.
Whoa.
I don't know. The guys seemed to like it, because like guys kept making jokes about it, and then I was like, I mean, fuck it, and they seemed to like it.
And a wrench too?
Yeah, like the
curved
box
part
end,
of the wrench?
the box end.
Okay, thank heavens.
Yeah, no, the box end.
Did it feel remotely good?
You know, honestly, it really doesn't. You don't feel much. It's more of like the whole idea and like fetishization of it more than anything.
So a vibrator or a wrench, you're picking the vibrator.
Definitely, 100%.
And you've since retired from sticking the tools up there.
For the most part, because it's like not really. I mean, it's every once in a while, but it's just not really.
Interesting.
It's kind of like playing with the idea of it. But.
So, how long have you been in the mechanic game for?
Since 2016, I started as a lube tech. First place I worked at, my service manager was a total douchebag. The owners were cool, but the service manager was like, "Oh, my good Southern mama wouldn't approve of a woman doing this, blah blah blah." So I was there for like 3 months, and then just said deuces and started working at Don Air.
So you've been there since?
No, that's when I got fired in 2020 for doing OnlyFans.
You got fired from being a mechanic for doing OnlyFans?
Yep.
Whoa.
Yeah, because.
Why is that? Why can't you moonlight as an OnlyFans queen?
Because some of the salesmen were subscribed to my content, and I had spies that I employed because I knew it could possibly get out, and I wanted to know what was going on. So I had some of my best friends that I worked with that would like tell me, hey, you know, the salesmen are literally out on the sales room floor, and I just saw your coochie, and I'm not happy about it. And I was like, I didn't tell you to look at the phone, bro. And then, yeah, so basically they saw me as a liability, and they're like, do we just fire you for doing it? And that's basically because the HR guy was like, don't you think this makes you more susceptible to being like raped or sexually assaulted? And I was like, absolutely not. I will smack them upside the head with a hammer in a heartbeat.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
100%. So then sadly you were fired for starting your OnlyFans. So now are you still in the mechanic game or you're just doing OnlyFans full time?
So basically, like, as much as it sucked, it was definitely a blessing in disguise because BuzzFeed picked up an article about it, and it basically, like, I complained about it, like, am I allowed to talk about drugs on here?
Yeah.
Okay, so I ate a bunch of shrooms, like, April of 2020, because I was, like, so mad about it, because I don't like just laying around and taking pictures of myself. I'm a worker. I like to go out and have a day job and do all that. So I like dropped a bunch of shrooms and then just made a post and bitched about it on Twitter and was like, you know, it's kind of fucked up everything that happened because I was a really good mechanic. And then it blew up and the next day I logged in and then I had people wanting to write articles about it. BuzzFeed wrote an article. It like catapulted all my shit way higher than it was. And then I was in an OnlyFans documentary on Hulu. And ever since then, I've basically just been, like, hoarding my money. I worked at Hyundai for a while. But
I love Hyundais. I'm a Hyundai family.
I don't.
I like got Sonatas. I got Elantras. Why don't you like Hyundai?
Because if they run low on oil, there's certain engines that as soon as you run low on oil, the bearings just spin and then you need a new motor.
So what would you say is the best made American car out there? I know Hyundai's not American,
God.
but
I don't know, because, like, every brand has its issues. So, like, I don't know, I guess you want to do some research and make sure there's not some TSBs. Like, a lot of the Cruises, their turbos are bad.
I'm not a car guy, so I have no idea what any of this means, but I just wanted to get your answer.
Turbo's the one that goes...
I'm trying to think of more mechanic questions, because really, I'm not a car guy.
That's okay.
If I were to get a car, what kind of car would you suggest me to get? What's the best bang for your buck out there?
A Honda or a Camry. Or a
Yeah, my mom has an Elantra, and frankly, I love my Elantra.
Yeah.
It's great.
Okay.
Sound system's good, easy to drive.
There you go.
I could tell you don't like Hyundais, though.
It's just there's certain ones that you just have to make sure that you take care of them.
Yeah.
Like, make sure that you don't run low on oil and go to oil changes. Keep up on that.
So as of right now, though, you are just you're doing OnlyFans and you freelance mechanicing, kind of?
I'm actually a co-owner of a shop that I run with my my husband and my father-in-law.
Amazing.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Who's better than you?
Yeah.
You
Old
got-
Fort Customs. Yeah.
Where is Old Fort Customs?
In Fort Wayne, Indiana.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
Cool.
I'm
Yeah.
jealous of you.
So I work for myself.
That sounds awesome.
It is awesome,
You're
actually.
just nighttime OnlyFans and daytime mechanicking.
Yep. Exactly.
So what have you been posting on OnlyFans since getting fired from the mechanicking and then them saying you no longer do the tool stuff? So are you going full blown on OnlyFans these days?
Oh yeah, like I started doing full blown like porn with my husband or fiance at the time in 2020.
Okay.
It was kind of like we dipped our toes in the pool. Like started off PG-13, and then I kept getting requests for nudes, and we're like, you know what, fuck it, let's do a nude. And then requests for blowjobs videos, and then full on porn videos, and we just kind of did it.
So my question is, I would say we don't have many married women on here.
Yeah.
How long have you been with your now husband?
Got married last October. We've been together. I've known him for 6 years, and we've been together for almost 6.
So you've been together for almost 6, so obviously before this.
Yeah.
So how does that conversation go when you're like, hey, not start OnlyFans, but you want to be in on this?
Like basically.
Was he open to it?
Yeah.
He was just down?
He's like, yeah, just don't let my face get in it. And then once the BuzzFeed article came out, people were like hunting him down on Facebook, and so then it was like cat's out of the bag. Yeah. So his dad actually gave me a high five.
It's pretty.
We told him about it. He's like, "Oh, good job, Chicky." He's like, "If I was a young hot lady, I'd be doing the same fucking thing."
Oh, 100%. I'm not saying for you. I was just saying. I get a lot of times if you're. I would be totally fine with my girlfriend doing OnlyFans. Yeah. I truly would.
Yeah.
But if she was like, "Oh, I want you to be in the videos," I would have to say, I don't know if I was cut out to be a porn guy.
No, he's cool with it.
Is he good at it?
Yeah. I mean, I'd say he's good at it. The guys seem to like it, so. And no complaints there. He's pretty open about, doing different shit, so.
What would you have to say is the most odd subscriber request you've come across, or most odd thing you've done for a subscriber?
We don't do that.
So let me get this. Let me get this straight.
Peggers.
Let me get this straight.
Yeah.
You were shoving wrenches up there, but pegging is the weirdest subscriber request you got. I was expecting something crazy.
Okay, no. That's the most common one. Everyone wants me to peg my husband, and I guess it's weird because he absolutely does not, and I have no interest in wanting to.
Yeah, I think he's got to put. He's got to put the.
Yeah,
foot
I
down
want to be
pegging.
penetrated. I don't want to be penetrating. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
The weirdest ones, I've gotten a lot of creepy guys that want me to pretend to be kids. I've blocked them.
What the fuck?
Yeah, that's probably the creepiest. There's a lot of piss content. Like some guy wanted me to put a like a stocking over my head, piss in a bowl, and then pour the bowl of piss over my head.
Ew.
I acted like I didn't see it. Because I was like, I don't know. Like, I don't want to yuck anybody's yum, okay? Like, you're into what you're into. As long as it's everyone's consensual and you're the same species, I don't give a fuck.
That's one of the grosser pee ones I've heard.
But it's weird, yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to pour my own pee on myself, you know?
I mean, at least it's sterile.
Yeah.
I will admit I did do one thing, though.
What'd you do? Fill me in.
Okay, so
that was a cliffhanger.
I've been with my dude for like almost 6 years, right? Mm-hmm. I swallow, so who knows how much I've had his fluids inside me, right? So it's not that big a deal. I got paid like $500 for a 7-second clip of him pissing in my mouth. $500. I made him drink a gallon of water for like every day for like a week, and I had like a monster right behind the camera that you couldn't see.
7 seconds worth of piss?
For $500 in the shower. It's sterile, you know? It's not. He didn't have a UTI, so it's all good. I mean, I've swallowed his cum, so what's worse? Realistically.
I think the piss, by far. I mean, a lot of people swallow cum. Not a lot of people swallow piss.
Yeah, it wasn't really something. We haven't done it again.
Was it a steady stream?
Yeah, we were in the shower, and he just kind of shot it in there, and then it was like, all right, done. And I just spit it out. I couldn't taste it.
So you didn't swallow it? You spit it out?
I pretended to swallow it. I'm going to get in trouble now if he sees this, but yeah, I pretended. You know, it's all about entertainment. I acted like I swallowed it, but it was running water and I was in the shower, so you couldn't really tell. And I kind of just pushed it out of my mouth when I went to close my mouth.
I guess it kind of sounds better when you say it like that.
Yeah, I didn't actually swallow anything.
Did he request the 7 seconds specifically? Like, that's a wild number.
He just said, give me a video of him doing it. And so then I gave it to him for like less than 10 seconds and he accepted it. So I was like, sick.
I'm just going to read some tweets that I have from you.
Go for it.
The few that I have, because I couldn't get too many because of the stupid fucking stupid Wi-Fi out. So I think someone tweeted at you a smaller pickle or a large cucumber, and you just tweeted your opinion about this. I'd personally rather have girth than length. I seem to have a tight, short coochie anyway, so give me my 6-inch with girth, and I'll be behaving like you got a third arm down to your knee because that's enough for me.
Yeah.
So what's your ideal dick?
Oh my God, 6.5 to 7 because so I got broken in really hard. The dude that I lost my virginity to was easily between 9 and 11 inches with solid girth.
Fuck, that you lost your virginity to a dude with a 10-inch dick?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Not even kidding.
You're pretty tiny too. You're a tiny gal.
I'm small, yeah, and I always get complaints that I'm super tight anyways, so like imagine me as a virgin and some dude with fucking... And he wasn't nice about it either, so I kind of have some fears with big dicks. Like, everyone's like, oh, they're so impressive, and like, I'm like, good for you, size queen. Like, dildos are one thing, right? Because you don't have anywhere from 120 to 220-pound man behind it, you know? And you don't see, like, the 30 minutes of warm-up before I shoot the video. But if you have, like, a grown man, oh my God, that's fucking terrifying. Yeah, I don't like big dicks.
I could only imagine. I can only imagine a fucking,
Shit's scary.
A 10-inch dick. That's just simply too large.
I don't know, like, I'm kind of an open book, but, like, I literally thought I had my period for a week afterwards because he literally ripped me up.
Jeez.
It was bad.
Well, hey, I have an interesting question, actually. So, I don't know how to bring this up, but I don't know. You seem like you're in the metal scene, per se, the metal headbanging music scene. Yeah. And a lot of the guys, like you said, they just wear masks. Yeah. Slipknot don't they have face paint, Slipknot? Yeah. So I don't know if you or anybody you know has ever maybe gotten with one of the members of these bands. No. But do you know anybody that has?
No, I could only dream. I've been obsessed with Ronnie Radke since I was 12, but I've never...
Like, I've always wondered that, like, when, like, if a girl fucks, like, Gene Simmons after a show, is he wearing the makeup or is he leaving the makeup, taking the makeup off?
I think he's leaving it.
I've always wondered that.
I feel like it would be hot to leave all that stuff on. Yeah.
Do you think Kiss, all the girls they fucked in their day, they're wearing their makeup for?
Who knows, man?
I think they
That's an interesting thing.
Maybe it's all, like, messed up. 'Cause, like, I mean, do you think they really are taking the time from going from the VIP section and the slight after party to go be like, sorry, ladies, let me get cleaned up first? I feel like it's probably just going to get messy.
I would think the first thing Kiss does after their show is go right to the back, wash it off, and then go party.
Maybe.
What do you think?
I have no idea. I've never been back there.
If you were gonna bang,
that's a really good thought that I've never thought about.
It's interesting. If you were gonna bang Paul Stanley, you'd rather him have the mask on.
Yeah.
That's a wild morning after view.
Yeah.
Like that is
Imagine that.
scary.
Well, that's like the
Just
guy
wake
from
up next to
Sleep
Star
Token.
Child.
Yeah. Oh
Leave
my
the mask
God.
on because it's part of the. I don't know. It's part of the.
That's what I'm saying. That's actually an interesting thing. If I ever come across a KISS member, that's the first question I'm asking.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, hey, we're just gonna wind down here with a few would you rather questions presented by Wood, a Barstool Sports men's grooming brand. You can check it out at your local CVS.
Heck yeah.
And yeah, would you rather? I'm just gonna actually make some off the top of my head right now. Would you rather? Because I think girls go both ways on this. Would you rather have a boy girl threesome or a girl boy threesome?
Boy girl. This has been a fantasy of mine. So
It has been.
almost happened once.
Ooh, how'd that go?
So I was dating two best friends. And they knew about it.
So you were in a throuple?
I was in a throuple, but we weren't really in. It was more of a situationship
How
with
does a
two
throuple
guys.
work?
Basically, like I started seeing one, and then the other dude wanted to see me, and then I told both of them. I was like, well, I'm seeing kind of both of you, but it was never official. It was just like friends with benefits with both of them. And then in the middle of our neighborhood, there's this park, but everyone's back of their houses faces the park, and all three of us started getting into it, and we almost had a threesome right there. But then one of us started getting nervous because there was people surrounding us, and then we didn't have anywhere to go, so it didn't happen.
You love to do shit in public, huh?
It's just something, I don't know.
Would you, piggybacking off that, would you rather have outlook for the next 30 years in life? This is stupid. Would you rather? Very stupid. I'm trying to think off the top of my head. Would you rather for the next 30 years? Would you rather have 30 years of outdoor sex or 15 years of indoor sex whenever you want?
Whenever I wanted.
Yeah, indoors.
And this does not take away any, like, I could still get in trouble.
You can still get in trouble, but it's only half the time.
Oh, God. I could get really creative with it. I'd go for 30 years because I couldn't imagine only 15 more years of sex. So,
Okay.
30 years of outdoor sex. It
Would
would kind of suck, though, where I live with the ice storms and rain,
yeah.
thunderstorms.
Would you rather romance a guy who has 1,000 body count or a 0 body count?
Really depends on him. Body count really doesn't matter to me. So, I guess maybe the body count compared to a virgin because then he'd know how to fuck.
Have you ever done the whole virginity thing? Have you ever stolen one?
I don't think so. I really don't think so. No, because that guy had a kid. No.
Yep.
Confirmed. Not a virgin.
Not a virgin. No, I don't think I've ever fucked a virgin.
As a female, would you rather have a flatter ass and bigger tits, or vice versa, bigger ass, no tits?
Bigger ass and no tits.
And why is that? Just as an entertainer?
No, well, I mean, that's kind of how I was built before. Like, I've always had booty on me, and I was always an athlete, so I've always had some amount of butt that has fluctuated depending on how often I'm in the gym. And you can always buy titties, you know?
You can buy ass now. It's 2023.
You can, but, like, I'm very nervous about getting my butt done because you never know how it's going to look. And, like, again, no hate because it is the hustle, but I never know if I'm looking at something that's photoshopped or not when I see results of BBLs, and it really scares me. And there's some girls that have looked great with BBLs, but then it's like, which doctor did you go to? And it's like the most, like 1 in 3,000 women die from a BBL, or people die from getting
Really?
a BBL. Yeah, it's like the most dangerous plastic surgery you can get. So I'd rather pay for titties and have an ass than,
Okay.
yeah.
Only one tool you could fuck yourself with for the rest of your lifetime. Hammer. Wait, no. Fuck, marry, kill. Hammer, wrench, screwdriver.
Marry the hammer, fuck the wrench, kill the screwdriver.
Screwdriver's out.
Yep, screwdriver's out. Material's just not that nice.
All right. Fuck, marry, kill. Ford.
Mm-hmm.
Lamborghini.
Mm-hmm.
Chevrolet.
I'm gonna get in trouble if I answer this wrong. Marry Lamborghini, fuck Chevy, and kill Ford. Even though I'm putting a Coyote engine in my Miata.
Don't know what any of that means, but I hope.
Sounds sick.
Mustang motor.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
What's one car tip I should get from a non-car guy from you?
Read your owner's manual, because some vehicles, this is probably like the easiest thing to do, and one thing that I've noticed that people aren't aware of, but some engines are known or literally engineered to burn oil, and you're supposed to check your oil every time you put gas in it to make sure that you don't run low, because if you run low, then you have a chance of your engine failing on you, and then you have thousands of dollars in repairs that you need to do.
Okay.
So,
Well, hey, Kirsten, I got one last question for you.
What's up?
This is a big thing throughout culture. It's been in Seinfeld. It's been everywhere.
Yeah.
Are you an honest mechanic?
Yeah. No, I am. Like, if I make a mistake, I'll own it. Like, I ended up I put a PCM in something that was really an actuator, and I ended up having to do the actuator because it was a more expensive job, so I did that completely for free. And we told the customer, we're like, we'll let you can pay for the PCM if you want to, and if you want to keep it, and he did, and so he paid for that job, and I did that job for free, which is like 12 hours or something.
So, but you're never overcharging for parts.
No, actually, we're pretty low.
That's a history of
pretty
mechanics.
Low. We're pretty low.
You guys overcharge.
No, everyone always, because there's actually people, they're like, oh, I'm going to go get my own parts. And then they come back, and a couple of them have been like, your parts are still cheaper than what I could buy them over the counter. So yeah, no, we try to be fair because, we know what it's like to not have a lot of money and try and fix your car.
Your mom and pop. Yeah. So once again, I want to shout out the mechanics. What is the name of the mechanics, Sprout?
Of our shop?
Yep.
Old Ford Customs.
Old Ford Customs.
Yep.
In Fort Wayne, Indiana.
Yep.
If you're ever broken down in Fort Wayne, Indiana,
yep.
Head over there. Shout out the OnlyFans, Kirsten.
Yeah. Vermillion Vixen.
You might have to spell that for the fellas.
VermillionVixen.
Amazing. Well, hey, thank you for coming in. Thank you for coming from Indiana for this. And thank you for running here. We ran here. Sorry if you flew in today. It came out at 4 a.m., so I appreciate you coming.
No, it's all good.
And thank you. This was fun. I had a great time.